Good afternoon, everybody. It's Bill Topping. I'm at Drysdale Field in beautiful St. Augustine, Florida. Bit of a cloudy day, a little bit of a breeze blowing, not much. But we're going to play two. St. Leo's in town. They played last night, your Saints and the Lions. And today we've got two 9-inning doubleheaders. It's a doubleheader. I have the starting lineup, so I'll give you the batting order first for the St. Leo Lions. Leading off is Dylan Moss, the right fielder. Batting second is Buck Anderson. He is the second baseman. Mike Scott, the DH, will bat third. Josh Davis, the catcher, bats in the cleanup slot. Kalen Moss, the first baseman, bats fifth. Batting sixth is Yaziel Nunez, the shortstop, followed by Caleb Adams, the center fielder. Batting eighth is Cooper Miles, the third baseman, and batting ninth is Zach Benson, the left fielder. The pitcher today, starting pitcher, is Luke Lashutka. I'll set the defense for your Saints as the game starts. Cooper Smith on the mound for Flagler today. And the first pitch, a called strike one. Second start of the season for Cooper. 5-inning start in his previous outing. A couple of strikeouts, a walk, no earned runs. That was last weekend. 2 pitches, 2 strikes. Dylan Mass, the right fielder. It's a two-hopper to third. Taylor Clapp fields, throws to first. And there's one away. That'll bring up Buck Anderson with Mikey Scott on deck. Righty-righty matchup as Smith has the sign, goes into the windup and delivers a fly ball to right field. It's not going to make it to right field. In fact, it's going to be pushed back into the infield. A little back spin to Burke, Matthew Burke, and he makes the play, 2 away. Luke Welburn's at first for the Saints. The second baseman is Matthew Burke. Taylor Clapp at third. Mason Graves the shortstop. Cooper delivers the first pitch to Mikey Scott. And it's ball one. The outfield, Trey Newland in left. Bryce Fitzgerald in center. Will Taylor is in right. The catcher is Jackson Wentworth. That's ball two. And as I mentioned, Cooper Smith on the mound. Fastball up and away, and it's 3 balls and no strikes. That was a called strike. Scott was heading for first, but he's back in the batter's box here in about 1 step. Count 3-1. Once again, the pitch, called strike 2. Full count. Smith looks for the sign. The payoff pitch is fouled off. St. Leo won last night's contest 5-2. Their first win of the season. Saints still looking for their first win. That pitch is fouled off. Once again, Smith, the delivery, popped up and out of play. Scott will take another step back into the batter's box, waiting on another payoff pitch from Smith. He has the nod, has the pitch, comes set. The pitch is driven to over the outstretched glove of the shortstop Mason Gray into left center field. That's a single. So that'll bring up Josh Davis batting in the cleanup slot. He went 1 for 4 yesterday. Scott at first was 2 for 4. He's got 3 hits now and 5 appearances in this series. And there's a called strike. Throw over to first. Pitch was there, but no way to make the tag as the pitch was off the line a little bit toward the infield side. That is a one-hopper foul. Scott is 2 for 2 in stolen bases. That's kind of a short lead, but he breaks for second, and there's going to be no throw. So a stolen base for Scott. So Davis steps back in with a 1-2 count. 2 away. Burke steps in behind the runner at second. Smith checks him now to the plate. Popped up. Right field. Your other left. And that'll retire the side as Taylor makes the catch out there. So a runner stranded, no run score in the top of the first. You're listening to and watching Flagler College Baseball. All right, folks, bottom of the first inning. We're back here at Drysdale Field. On the mound is Luke Lashutka. This is his second start. He is a 1-0 record. Pitched 7 innings, did not allow an earned run, struck out 8, and walked none. Tall, lanky right-hander. For the Saints, leading off is Trey Newland. Batting second is Mason Gray. Batting third is Bryce Fitzgerald. Luke Wellborn, the first baseman, is in the cleanup spot. The third baseman, Taylor Clapp, is batting fifth. Batting sixth, lost my place there, is Jesse Sullivan. Batting eighth is Jackson Wentworth. No, sorry, excuse me. Batting seventh is Jackson Wentworth. Batting eighth is Matthew Burke. Batting ninth is Will Taylor, and the first pitch is a ball, low. That pitch is popped into the air fairly deep, but playable in left center field. And Benson makes the catch out there. That'll bring up the shortstop, Mason Gray. That pitch is fouled into the net. Mason went 1 for 3 last night with a run scored, one of the two Flagler runs. The 0-1 pitch is a called strike. Bryce Fitzgerald on deck. And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on 3 pitches. There's 2 down. And that will bring up Bryce Fitzgerald with 2 outs. First pitch to Bryce is fouled off, strike 1. If you're just tuning in, you can see that there's been some changes to the park. There's a massive red outfield wall there in right field, and a picture of a huge, it's supposed to be a crocodile. Looks like an alligator to me. St. Augustine Alligator Farm, one of our sponsors. Kind of a neat place if you've never been. Even if you have been, it's still a neat place. That pitch is high, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. There was I went down there with my grandchildren, and the young lady walked amongst a bunch of alligators. Every one of them was 10 feet long. This pitch is outside, 2-2. And she was feeding them by hand, just wandering out there like they didn't even mind. She said as long as they're not hungry, they won't bother her. It's 315 down the line and right, 370 to the power alley, 400 in center, and a swing and a miss. A 3-up and 3-down inning for Lajutka, and that's 1 inning complete. We have no score after 1. This is Flagler College baseball. Top of inning number 2. Callan Moss, the first baseman, will lead it off for the Lions of St. Leo. And the first pitch from Cooper Smith is outside, ball 1. Moss 1 for 4 last night. The 1-0 pitch is a called strike. Count even at 1. Breeze has picked up a little bit, blowing out the left. That pitch is popped up, and it's going to be out of play. Right field hit it hard, but out of play. Yaziel Nunez on deck. 1-2 pitch. Low. Two pitch. Hard hitter, 2 bounce to Gray. He fields, throws the first, and there's 1 away. That brings up Cooper Miles. Pink. Thanks. Austin Miles. Thank you. One ball, 1 strike to Miles as he is set. Pitch number 3 is a called strike. On deck is Yaziel Nunez, the shortstop. Ball and 2 strikes. Pitch low. Count even at 2. Miles 2 for 4 last night. Pitch hit off the end of the bat, foul ball. Hit the batter in the batter's box. The 2-2 pitch, ground ball, 1 sharp hop to third. Taylor Clapp makes the play, and there's 2 away. At the plate is Rafael Nunez, the shortstop. First pitch, strike 1. Zach Benson on deck. One ball, 1 strike. Off-speed pitch, a nice one. Called strike 2. And the 1-2 pitch. Hit that hard. And to center field, make that left center. Fitzgerald makes the play out there, and the side is retired. No run score in the top of the second, 1.5 complete. And we are scoreless here at Drysdale Field. This is Flagler Saints baseball. Bottom of inning number 2, and Luke Welburn will lead it off for your Saints. Taylor Clapp on deck. One-0 pitch and a ground ball hitting the gap. It does. Nice play by the shortstop to even get there. That's a base hit. Nice effort by Nunez, but that was a base hit all the way. So Welburn, who was 0 for 2 last night, did walk twice on first with his first hit of the series. And that brings up Taylor Clapp, who was 1 for 4 last night. And the first pitch is high. Interesting move at first there. Welburn kind of hopped off, took a secondary lead, but did not go. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Taylor fouls that one off, and it's 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch is a called strike 3. So that'll bring up Jesse Sullivan with 1 out and 1 on. First pitch to Jesse is low. One pitch is low, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. Welburn at first with a single. From the stretch. 2-0. Just outside, and it's 3 balls and no strikes. Breeze was turned around since the game started, kind of blowing in from center. That pitch is a strike. It's 3-1. Outfield playing Taylor to pull, and he fits this one down the line in right field. It's going to be just foul. That might have scored a run. Right fielder was playing him shallow and towards center. Full count. Ground ball toward the hole at second. Anderson makes the play. Runner advances. Batter retired. 2 away. That brings up Jackson Wentworth. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it off. Matthew Burke on deck. No score. We're in the bottom of the second inning. That pitch is low. Count even at 1. The 1-1 pitch outside. Two one pitch is fouled off. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at second. Deuce is wild. And the pitch fouled off again. Again, set the 2-2 pitch is fouled off again. Slow grounder to third. Miles checks the runner, throws to first. I don't know why he checked the runner. That's out number 3, and the side is retired. No score. 2 innings in the books. This is the first game of a doubleheader, St. Leo and Flagler. And this is Flagler, Saints baseball. That's because they were paying me those big bucks. If I didn't get the $3,500, I didn't get paid. But it worked. I got a kick after 8 years. The AD said something about, something like that, making the big bucks. I did the math on that. I made $19 a game. The going rate, 100 plus expenses. Oh, I had a lot of fun though. I had a whole bunch of fun. Top three. A cloudy day here in St. Augustine. Cooper Smith on the mound for the Saints. We are scoreless. First pitch. A called strike. No, ball one. Pay attention. Caleb Adams at the plate. A hard hit ball down the line. Left field drops fair. That's going to be 2. Stand up double to lead things off for the Lions here in the top of the third. Got to bring up Zach Benson. Runner breaks for third, no throw. Pitch was low for ball one. So a runner in scoring position quickly for the Lions. Smith will work from the stretch. Comes set, checks the runner and the pitch. Just misses outside. 2-0. That's going to be a one-hopper to second. It's going to score a run. So it's a ground out and an RBI for Benson. That'll take us back to the top of the order for the Lions. Dylan Mass will step in. Bases are empty. One has scored. Throws a bunt. It's a nice one. Dropped it to third. The throw. Got it. Oh, he did not get him. That was a close play. The box seat umpires thought he was out. What do they know? No matter where you go, and it's a standard thing in baseball. The folks in the stands are always willing to help the umpires. Now Dave's discussing it in depth with the umpire over there at first. This is Dave's last year of arguing with umpires. I don't know how he's going to get along. Good news, though, his mom is not retiring. She'll continue to come to the game, she promised. Stopped and talked to her on the way out last week. That brings up Buck Anderson, the second baseman. Throw over to first. Now a throw to the plate. Throw down to second as the runner breaks. Ball gets through the outfield. The runner will go to third. And it gets away, but nicely done. Smith gets over and backs up the play. Count 1-0. Runner at third. Just one out. Whoa, a hard hit ball. Nicely done. Clapp fields that thing cleanly. Throws to first. Holds the runner at third. He hit that really hard. That was a nice play by Taylor there, third. 2 away. Mikey Scott will step in. Had a single and a stolen base in his first at bat. 2 hits last night. First pitch to Mr. Scott is ball one. No, strike one. I'm in trouble reading the home plate umpire there. Off-speed pitch for strike 2. Oh, 2 count with 2 outs and a runner at third for the Lions. Cooper comes set, delivers, low. Scott waits the 1-2 pitch. Takes it, it's low, it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Deuces wild again, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. That ball is a ground. It's off the glove of the second baseman, Burke. That'll score a run. Scott pulls up. What did that look like, official score? That's a base hit. That's what I thought. I never agree with John, so. Scott gets his second hit of the game. 4th hit of the series. Matt Green is the official score. Any inquiries, direct them to him. Throw down to second, and the runner is safe. Another stolen base, third one. The pitch was a ball, so it's a 1-0 count. Got the runner picked off. See if they can get him out. There you go. 1-4-5-6 on the put out. And that will retire the side. So the stolen base didn't amount to anything as it turned out. But 2 runs scored in the top of the 3rd inning for the Lions, and it's 2-0 St. Leo after 2.5. This is Flagler College Baseball. Bottom of inning number 3. St. Leo scored 2 in the top of the third. And that's a ground ball to third, a two-hopper. Miles Fields throws the first, and there's one away. That was Matthew Burke at the plate. That'll bring up Will Taylor, the right fielder. Will steps in. First pitch. Hard hit ball, one hopper to third. Again, Miles Fields throws the first, and there's 2 down. That'll bring up Trey Newland back to the top of the order for the Saints. Newland is 0 for 1. He was 1 for 5 last night. And first pitch is strike 1. That pitch is fouled off into the net just above the Flagler dugout. Ground ball towards short. The backhand pick. Nunez throws the first. Nice pick at first by Moss. And the side is retired. Another 3 up and 3 down inning. That's the second one so far in this game for the St. Leo starter, Lalushka. Side is retired after 3 complete. 2 runs, 4 hits for the Lions. No runs on 1 hit for your Saints. This is Flagler College baseball. Top of inning number 4, and Josh Davis will lead it off for the Lions. First pitch from Cooper Smith is ball 1. Off-speed pitch, ball 2. And that pitch is fouled off. Wind's picked up a bit, blowing in from center. Pitch just off the plate, and it's 3-1. Off-speed pitch misses, and that's a walk. That brings up Callum Moss. Moss 0 for 1. First pitch is a base hit to left field. Runners at first and second. It brings up Miles, Cooper Miles. Miles is 0 for 1 in this game. Gregg comes in behind the runner at second. Batter takes the pitch, and it's called a strike. Smith working from the stretch. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Miles, that is. No outs. 1-1 count, runners at first and second. One count. Showed bunt, pulled it back. Pitch was inside, and it's 2-1. Bunt laid it down. Pitcher makes the play. Throw to first. Second baseman covering. So Burke makes the put out. As Smith makes the play, but both runners advance. So that is a sacrifice bunt. So one away, and that brings up the shortstop Nunez. Yasiel is 0 for 1 in this game. Got some activity down in the Flagler bullpen. Can't make out the number. Nobody throwing, just a couple players out there stretching. 1-0 pitch. That's going to loop into right field. It will drop. That will score a run. And the runner at second advances to third. So an RBI single for Nunez. Davis scores from third. Moss advances to third. And it's, at the moment, 3-0 St. Leo. Runners at first and third with one out. Nunez at first, Moss at third. Caleb Adams at the plate. Runner goes to second, and there will be no throw. Check swing. Oh, 2 count, popped it up. I think it's going to get out of play. No, it hits the screen, out of play. So the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Adam steps back in. He's 0 for 1. He's 0 for, in fact, he's 0 for 0, and he has an RBI. He had a ground ball out, which drove in a run. That pitch is low, so he is 0 for 1. But the RBI, a big one. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch is fouled off. One-two pitch. That's low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. St. Leo has scored 2 in the top of the 3rd and 1 in the top of the 4th so far. With 1 away, runners at 2nd and 3rd. That pitch is fouled straight back. The 2-2 pitch, a high fly ball, and I mean high. Very shallow left center field. Burke goes out from second base and makes the play. Burke showing some range there from second. Normally that'd be the shortstop's ball, but Burke made a nice play on it. 2 away. Little conversation at the mound there. Jeff Pelkey going out to talk to his pitcher. Brings up Zach Benson. 2-0 pitch is nice pitch, off-speed pitch, caught the strike zone, and it's 2-1. Benson scored. He doubled in the third and scored a run. Off-speed pitch, right back up the middle, base hit. That'll drive in another run, and it's going to drive in two. So a single and 2 RBIs. So 2 outs, runner at first. First pitch, a called strike. Dylan Mass at the plate. Count 0-1. Buck Anderson on deck. Off-speed pitch, called a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Smith working from the stretch, as he has most of the game. I mean, last 2 innings. Runner bakes for second, but that's a strikeout, a called strike 3. So the side is retired. But 3-run score here in the top of the 4th inning. And it's 5-0 Lions after 3.5. This is Flagler Saints baseball. Mason Gray will lead it off for the Saints here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Swings at the first pitch. Strike 1. Mason is 0 for 1 in this game. Strike 2. Pops this one up. It's going to make it into right field, just barely. Mass makes the play there in right field, shallow right, And there's one away. Bryce Fitzgerald at the plate now for the Saints. That's a hard hit ball to short. Nunez makes the play. Throw is a little high, but he makes the play over there at first as Moss gets the put out. And there's two down. Luke Walburn at the plate. Hits this one to fairly deep right field. In fact, it's going to get out there. One hops to the wall. Luke is going to stop at second. A double. A two-out double. And that'll bring up Taylor Clapp, third baseman. Taylor's 0 for 1 in the game. And pitch is fouled off. One ball and one strike to Taylor. That pitch is right back up the middle. Hit the mound, hopped up. Nunez makes the play. Nicely done. That was slick. Nunez showed a little bit of glove out there at the shortstop position for the Lions. Side is retired, a 3-up and 3-down inning. No, it isn't. Wrong about that. Welburn doubled. But still no score for the Saints. 4 innings complete, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Lions. For the Saints, we have no runs on 2 hits and 1 error. This is Flagler, Saints baseball. New pitcher for the Saints, number 33, Isaiah Wellman. He's a junior, 6'2", 215 from Brunswick, Georgia. Transferred from South Georgia State College. Also a new catcher for the Saints, Griffin Garcia, senior from Odessa, Florida. Went to Steinbrenner High School over there in the Tampa area. And that'll bring up Buck Anderson for the Lions. to lead it off the top of the fifth. And he swings at the first pitch and hits a high fly ball to deep center field. Fitzgerald back, makes the play, and there's one away. That'll bring up Mikey Scott. Swings at this pitch and hits it into center field. Again, Fitzgerald under it, makes the play, and there's two down. That'll bring up Josh Davis. Davis swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. Top of the fifth inning, it's 5-0 St. Leo. First game of a doubleheader here at Drysdale Field. Off-speed pitch misses inside. This is his second start for Isaiah Wellman on the mound. Second appearance, not a start. Did pitch 3 innings, a couple of strikeouts, 3 walks, no earned runs. And we got movement in the bullpen, stretching, no throwing at the moment. Got a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Breeze has really picked up now, coming in from center field, which would be southeast. Coming in from the southeast. That pitch is low. Count 3 balls and a strike. He walked him. And that will bring up Kalen Moss, the first baseman. So a 2-out walk. First pitch. Moss is a ball. Throw over to first there. Cooper Miles on deck. Fouled that pitch off, and it's 1-1. From the stretch, the 1-1 pitch. It's low. Once again from the stretch, 2-1 pitch. Low again, 3-1. High fly ball. Straightaway center. Fitzgerald comes in, reaches up, makes the play, and the side is retired. A runner stranded, but no run score here in the top of the fifth. But the score remains St. Leo 5 and Flagler 0. This is Flagler Saints baseball. New right fielder for St. Leo, number 41, Luis Rivero, freshman from Oviedo, Florida. That's in the Orlando area. Bottom five, and Jesse Sullivan will lead things off for the Saints. Takes the first pitch low for ball one. Pitch outside. Three balls, no strikes. That pitch called strike. Sounded a little bit high. Three-one pitch is up the middle, base hit. So a leadoff single here in the bottom of the fifth inning for the Saints. They need 5 to tie, 6 to take the lead. Griffin Garcia will get his first at bat. Went in to catch in place of Wentworth. First pitch called strike. One ball and one strike to Garcia. Pitch is high. Alushka working from the stretch now with the runner at first. That pitch is fouled almost straight back. Pitch is low, full count. Walked him. So Griffin draws the walk. Single and a walk, and 2 runners on for the Saints. Brings up Matthew Burke. Burke showed bunt, pulled it back. Bunt, nice one. That should get the runners over. It does. A sacrifice bunt. Will Taylor at the plate fouls off the first pitch. Pop this one up behind second base. Anderson makes the play there. 2 away. Trey Newland at the plate now. Top of the order for the Saints. Fouls off the first pitch. A 1 pitch, 1 hopper right back to the pitcher. Luke fields cleanly, throws the first, and the side is retired. 2 runners stranded. No run score in the bottom of the 5th for the Saints. And the score remains St. Leo 5 and Flagler 0. This is Flagler Saints baseball. Top of inning number 6, Cooper Miles at the plate for the Lions. St. Leo leads this one 5-0. Isaiah Wellman on the mound, second pitcher of the day for the Saints. That pitch is fouled off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch outside. From the windup, the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Off-speed pitch, a beauty. Bottom fell out of that thing. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Yaziel Nunez. Just the second strikeout of the day for the Lions. Nunez single, an RBI, and a run scored. He is 1 for 2. And he's got an 0-2 count on him quickly. Pitch is high. Pitch low and away, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. That ball is going to be a base hit, looped it into right center field. So Nunez has 2 hits today, had 2 hits yesterday. I'm sorry, I had 1 hit yesterday. He was 1 for 3. That brings up Caleb Adams. And that ball's rifled into left field for a single. And that brings up Zach Benson. Fly ball, left center. Nice running catch by Fitzgerald for out number 2. Runners at first and second. Benson flies out to center. That'll bring up the top of the order. Luis Rivero, who came in as a substitute for Moss. Dylan Moss, or Mass, excuse me. One ball, no strikes. 1 ball, 1 strike. A foul ball. Wellman looks in, working from the stretch. Fouls the pitch off. This is Rivero's first at bat. Came in as defensive replacement last inning. Pitch outside, full count. I'm sorry, it's 2-2. Now full count. Three-two pitches looped into center field. Fitzgerald took a step back, now step in, and he makes the catch. Side is retired, and no run score here in the top of the sixth. After 5.5, it's still 5-0 St. Leo. This is Flagler St. Baseball from Drysdale Field in beautiful St. Augustine, Florida. Mason Gray will start things off here for the Saints in the bottom of the sixth inning. They are trailing 5-0 at the moment. And he swings at the first pitch. A soft liner to center. They're playing him shallow. Adams makes the play, and there's one away. Brings up Bryce Fitzgerald, the center fielder. First pitch, ball one. Bryce 0 for 2 in this game. Hits this one high toward right. It travels, but not far enough as Rivero makes the catch. 2 down. Luke Welburn at the plate. First pitch, ball one. Ball two. And ball three. 3-0 pitch, called strike one. Luke Lashutka on the mound, the starter for the Lions. That's a ground ball towards short. Nunez fields, throws to first, and the side is retired. A 3-up and 3-down inning for Luke. And the bottom of the 6th inning is in the books. 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Lions. For the Saints, no runs on 3 hits with 1 error. This is Flagler Saints baseball. Sorry about the gap in communications, folks. It is the top of the 7th inning. St. Leo still leads it 5-0. They have a runner at first. He singled. The leadoff batter, Anderson, struck out. Scott is at first. He singled. The catcher Davis at the plate. Josh walked and a run scored. In fact, he's walked twice. Scored 1 run. That was in the 4th. Count 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Runner breaks for second. They had him picked off. Did they get him at second? They did. The tag is good, and the runner is out. So Scott, who singled, is eliminated at second. Count remains 1 ball, 1 strike after the pickoff play. 2 away, and a big cut on a high fastball, and it's 1-2. Isaiah Wellman on the mound for the Saints, and this ball is popped into right field. And that will retire the side as Taylor makes the catch out there. So the minimum faced by Wellman. The side is retired. Top of the 7th is in the books. You can get up and stretch. Lions lead at 5-0. This is Saints baseball. Bottom of the 7th inning, and Taylor Clapp will step in to lead it off for your Saints. Swings to the first pitch, foul ball, third base side. That pitch is high. Count even at 1. Jesse Sullivan on deck. And the 2-1 pitch. Luke Lashutka on the mound, starter for the Lions. Got a 3-hitter going, has allowed no runs. Got 3 or maybe 4 strikeouts, 3 for sure. That pitch is caught in right field, dead right field, for out number 1. I'll bring up Jesse Sullivan. One ball and 1 strike on Sullivan. 1-1 pitch is a 1. Make that 2 hopper to Nunez. Hit the glove, hit the ground, picked it up, threw him out. Just like that. 2 away. That brings up Griffin Garcia, the catcher. Takes the first pitch, called strike. Pitch is high, count is even. 1 apiece. Softball and baseball both playing here today at the sports complex. Lacrosse is on the road, I think. Did they win? Yeah, Lacrosse played an earlier game. They won. It was our crowd last weekend with all 3 going at once. Hard hit ball, nice diving attempt by Miles. Does he make the play? He does not. Moss trying to sell it over there. Can't blame him. Pretty good job, actually. But the umpire didn't buy it. So a 2-out runner. That was a base hit, by the way. That pitch is fouled off. So Garcia the single at first. Matthew Burke at the plate. Fouled off the first pitch for strike 1. Hits this one, 2 hops to the third baseman, who goes second, and the fielder's choice retires the side. 7th inning in the books. Still 5-0 St. Leo. This is Flagler Saints baseball. Top of inning 8, and Callum Moss will lead it off for the Lions. One ball, one strike. And the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball toward the gap. Third base. Gray makes the play at shortstop. And there's one away. Nicely done by Mason Gray. Cooper Miles steps in with one out. Isaiah Wellman continues to pitch here in the 8th inning for the Saints. Off-speed pitch, swing and a miss. One pitch, swing and a miss. Oh, he did get a piece of it, so that's a foul ball. Results the same, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shortstop Nunez on deck. The 1-2 is a hard hit, right where Mason Gray is standing. Took a couple steps to his right, and there's 2 away. So Nunez, who is 3 for 3, 2 singles and a double and a run scored and 2 RBIs, having a very good game. First pitch, strike 1. Now it's 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch right back up the middle, and it gets through for a single. That is Nunez's 3rd hit of the day. That'll bring up Caleb Adams. Caleb is 3 for 3 with a stolen base and a run scored and a couple RBI. Read the wrong line earlier. For Nunez, that is his 3rd hit. So he is now 3 for 3. 3 for 4, excuse me. As he had a fly ball out in the 2nd. One ball, 1 strike on Adams. Showed bunt, pulled it back. Two 1 pitch. Throw to first instead. Zach Benson on deck. 2-1 pitch is outside. 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch is high and outside, walked him. So Adams on base for the 4th time today. That'll put a runner in scoring position as Nunez advances on the walk. And that brings up Zach Benson, number 9 in the batting order. And an RBI ground out in the third. He is 0 for 3. First pitch, ball 1. One 0 pitch, high and inside. It's a 2-ball, no strike count. Garcia goes out to talk to his pitcher. Either somebody missed a sign or we just need to take a minute. Well, there's nobody throwing in the bullpen, so they must have missed a sign. Count is 3-0, according to the home plate umpire. No, and it's 0-2, 2-0, excuse me. Now it's 3-0. Walked him. Back-to-back walks. Bases loaded. And Dave makes the slow walk to the mound. Going to get a pitching change. Didn't see anybody warming up a moment ago. He must have been ready to go, though. The new pitcher is Drew Rosenberg, number 16 in your program. Sophomore from Orlando Lake Nona High School. This will be his second appearance. Has pitched 1 innings. Gave up a couple hits and a couple of runs, both of them earned. Rosenberg will face Rivero with the bases loaded and 2 outs. First pitch off speed inside, ball 1. Called strike, 1-1. Rivera is 0 for 1. Came in as a defensive replacement in the 5th inning. One pitch, fouled it off. 1-2. Will Taylor on deck. Pitch outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count. Hard hit ball to third to Hopper. Taylor makes the play, and the side is retired. 3 runners stranded. No run score here in the top of the 8th inning, but the score remains St. Leo 5 and the Saints 0. This is Flagler Saints baseball from beautiful St. Augustine, Florida. Bottom of the 8th inning, we still have a 5-0 score in favor of St. Leo. Will Taylor leads it off here in the bottom of the 8th for the Saints. Fouled that pitch off. They count 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks like a line drive base hit to center. The Taylor singles start things off here in the bottom of the 8th for the Saints. And that brings up Trey Newland right back to the top of the order for the Saints. Trey looking for his first hit today. He had 1 for 5 yesterday, or last night. One hopper, right to third. Miles makes a nice play. Is he going to turn 2? And he does. Anderson at second, Moss at first. That is a 5-4-3 double play. So no runners on, and that brings up Mason Gray, the shortstop, to Hopper to Nunez, the shortstop. And a dive at first. Yeah, and now he's on his, gone down to his knees. That probably didn't feel good. It's really difficult to slide on this turf, which is not turf at all. It's a carpet. I guess it's artificial turf. And something went wrong there on the slide, and kind of awkward getting into first, but he was safe. This pitch has popped up. Right field. It's still in play. And nicely done by Rivero. Had a long run to get to it, but he did make the play. One runner stranded. The side is retired. And no score in the bottom of the eighth. This is Flagler Saints baseball. We have a pinch hitter, Ryan Cervello, at the plate. Number 8 in your program. Sophomore from Modesto, Florida. Here he is. Here he is.
Well, he's not in there.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Got some confusion because the roster we got from the team, that's a fly ball into fairly deep right field on the run. That's just foul. Just foul. Trying to find out a little more information about number 8. He is going in for Buck Anderson, the second baseman.
Oh, man. I can't add him in either.
He doesn't come up on the computer roster, so we're having trouble putting him in the game.
Leave him on the roster. Okay. Yeah, there it is.
So Cervello struck out. And that brings up Ryan Robertson. He's going in for the DH. Mikey Scott, and he flies this one to center field. He's going to drop for a base hit. So one out single. And that'll bring up Josh Davis, the catcher. Drew Rosenberg on the mound for the Saints. Third pitcher of the day for Flagler. And a one hopper right back to him. Can he turn two? He got the bag. The throw was high. It's a rather athletic move by Mason Gray as he came down and tagged the bag with his glove. So that was the fielder's choice. Davis is at first, and at the plate, is that number 29? Rivera Martinez. That's the last name. Amai Romero Martinez, who swings and hits a deep ball to right center field. And Fitzgerald on the run makes the play. So the side is retired. 3 pinch hitters will try and get that straight. But no run score in the top of the 9th. Score remains 5-0 St. Leo. Saints coming to bat in the bottom of the 9th. New pitcher for St. Leo, Luke Pappas. Left-hander listed at 6'3", 205 from Chicago, Illinois. Transfer from Western Michigan. Says he's listed as a grad student. The Saints will send up 3, 4, and 5. Fitzgerald, Welburn, and Clapp. So Luke Welburn will start things off. Hits this one right back up the middle. And a nicely done. Nice play by the second baseman. Anderson. One away. That'll bring up Taylor Clapp. Taylor 0 for 3 in this game. First pitch, ball 1.
Fellas, how are you? Cold.
2 balls and no strikes. Jesse Sullivan on deck. That pitch is outside, and it's 3-0. 3 balls and 1 strike. Three-one pitch. Popped him up. Going to be in center field. Adams makes the play. 2 away. That will bring up Jesse Sullivan. Saints down to their last out. First pitch fouled off. Pitch high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul ball, strike 2. Ground ball towards short. Nunez makes the play. He has played well all game. And that does it, folks. Side is retired and no run score. Final 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors for the Lions. For your Saints, no runs on 6 hits with 1 error. Lions win this one 5-0. Second game to follow in about 30 minutes. We'll sign out and sign back in. So we'll see you then, about 30, 45 minutes. Just keep an eye on your computer. This is Bill Topping for Flagler College Baseball. Thanks for tuning in to Game 1 of this doubleheader.